Alright, so I'm used to going in a straight line with 5,000 horsepower for about 3 seconds. It's very cool to be able to sit in a car for 10, 15 minutes at a time, beating the crap out of it over and over and making turns, braking, accelerating, and having to, feather the throttle out of turns without going sideways. Very different experience from what I am used to doing. It's been years since I've been to a road course like Texas World, MSR, which I love to do. It's been so long I forgot how much fun I had doing it. So I had a blast. Thank you, Mr. Kelly, and I hope you enjoy your vehicle. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's video we have Mr. Kelly's 2016 C7 Z06, one of our favorite customers. He's a really cool guy from, I think, Austin, Texas. He road races all sorts of vehicles. He has, I think, Ferraris, a few Porsches, and of course a lovely C7 Z06. We did our 850 horsepower package to it probably about a year ago, and he street drives the car quite a bit, like on the weekends, a weekend toy, and he took it to COTA, I want to say 2 months ago in the summertime. He got a few good laps in, but the car did, I don't want to say overheat, but the temps definitely got hot, and he had to pull in to let it cool off. So that being said, he decided to send the car back for us just to give it a once over, and also said, while it's there, can we make more horsepower efficiently? So of course, we ditched the 1.7 liter blower and installed the Maggie 2650. So the goal was not to do a max effort horsepower, because when you're road racing, you don't need 1,000 rear wheel horsepower. You just need something to hook up and go around turns smoothly. So we kept it right around 820 rear wheel horsepower. I think it's what it made on the dyno, and then I think we backed it down to around 800 is where she sits right now. And we're gonna go take it to the track and give it a stress test one more time. There it goes.
Right there.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, a little different today, guys. We're in Mr. Kelly's 2016 C7 Z06. We're out here at Speed Sports track off of 69 North. Thank you to Alan at Speed Sports for allowing us to take the car on, which is normally a go-kart track. My little boy races out here. So we're gonna go have fun, and with all the new oil coolers and heat exchangers, see what the temps look like. We're not gonna go too fast in it, kind of just cruise around to check everything out and watch everything and make sure everything looks good. the manifold air temps were bad, but that was after I pulled in and sat here for a little while. After going through the log again, manifold air temps were staying around 160s, and I'm not going that fast around this track. It's obviously a small track for go-karts, really not made for cars, so I'm literally second gear. At the best, I grab third on the straightaway, but it's really just second gear, high RPMs around the turns. Coolant temp, hottest it got was 216. Again, after I pulled in, it was staying around like 212 around the track, so all good. This time I'm gonna watch oil temps. I wasn't logging oil temps, of course, I'm an idiot, so I'll log oil temps this time, and hopefully those stay good. Obviously they weren't nothing crazy to tell me to pull over or anything. I was watching on the dash, I just didn't see how hot they were really getting. I know they were 200, but I don't know how hot, so we'll see this go around. I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing again, probably a little 10-minute session. Again, just mainly to check all the temps. So far, so good. And I know it's hard for, I keep saying I'm gonna talk as I'm driving, but I get so into the zone when you're driving, it's hard to really talk while you're going around a track, that, especially that's this small. Let me stop and let Dean turn the camera on the back. I got coolant temp starting off. We got oil temp. So coolant temp 173, oil temp 159. Good? Alright, we'll start off slow. The first lap, just like last time. Just like any track you go on, you always want to get your barriers and know the turns before you start going crazy speeds on these things. So this track has a nice little S turn to start. And then a big swoop turning on to the straightaway. Which again, guys, I'm not going crazy. After we start making a few laps, I was getting into it second and third gear, but again, there's not enough room to really go crazy on this track. Into the straightaway, you got to slow down really hard for this turn right here. Kind of swing wide, come back. Another sharp turn, and this right here is where you can try to make up time on people, I think. Keep the momentum. That turn and this turn right here. This one's a hard braking. This is the hardest braking right here, this turn. And then slowly smooth back in the throttle. Straightaway again is the sharp. You got to brake hard and kind of just roll into it. I'm keeping it in second gear, not doing anything crazy. Man, that is so much fun. Holy crap. Oh man, even on a small course like that, keeping it in mainly second, no more than third gear really. Holy cow, that is so much fun. That is so much fun. We'll pull over and check the temps. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video so far. Went to the track with Mr. Kelly's car yesterday. I had a blast. I want to thank Alan at Speed Sports up north. It's technically a go-kart track. My son actually races a go-kart on it, but he was nice enough to let us use his facility for this testing purpose. So it is a short track. So as far as speeds go, our average speed was probably like 30 to 40 miles an hour. We got up to, I think, 91 miles an hour on the back stretch. At Coda, where the customer will be racing, probably average speed will be like 70, more like 100. So a lot more airflow will be going across the front end. With that being said, we made 3 total sessions. First session, temp seemed good as far as oil temp, coolant temp, and manifold air temp. And I think in the video I messed up and said manifold air temps or intake air temps were like 190. That was after I actually pulled into the return road and sat there for a few minutes. Actually on the road or on the track while racing, air temps were, believe it or not, I think it stayed around 160 to 170, which is fantastic for a road course, especially with no air going across the front end. So again, coolant temps, oil temps seemed okay. Second session, third session, oil temps and coolant temps did get hotter than I would like. And I told Mr. Kelly, we discussed it, and he's gonna come pick the car up and take it to COTA and see what it does there with higher speeds and actually airflow going across the heat exchanger. Because as y'all see on this build, we have two heat exchangers on the side and the bumpers. We have a bigger radiator in the front, and we have an external oil cooler in the front in place where the factory heat exchanger went. And so doing all those cooling mods, yes, it helps, but without airflow truly going across it, it was a good test for us just to see where we were at. But I think obviously the true test will be on a real road course going with higher speeds going across it. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. As always, I appreciate it. Those of you that watch it, give it a big thumbs up or thumbs down. Leave comments below. Do you want to see more videos like this in the future? We can take more of these cars to test on road courses. We can take more to drag strips, and we can do more crazy maybe airstrip top speed events too. So leave comments below if y'all like this and what y'all want to see in the future. Till next time, guys.